This reading is for Pisces. Pisces, we had a full moon a couple days ago known as the blood moon or worm moon. And full moons are about release. But this particular full moon is also about rebirth and renewal. So I want to take a quick look to see, Pisces, what you're releasing and then what you are rebirthing. Okay, Pisces, what you are releasing is anything in your life, your environment, people, places that made you dim to fit in, okay? You're really taking a look at this. So I want to say like you're looking back through your life and you're like, I remember this incident. I didn't like this and I dimmed to fit in. Then there was this incident, in my 20s and this happened to me and I dimmed, made myself small because I didn't want to make other people uncomfortable. It's kind of like, how you're like sacrificing the peace within yourself to make the like situation, environment, and others peaceful. You're like releasing this. You're really going back and looking at each one of these like situations that you remember where you had given up your power or dimmed yourself to fit in. And you're looking back. This card right here represents this little woman right here. She's known as the bone collector. And what she does is she takes every single experience where you might have had to like, again, lessen yourself or make yourself fit in, or if somebody did something negative to you, she takes that experience, she collects it and she saves it for you. And when you want to come back to reclaim it and work through it, okay, she holds it for you. So she like holds the receipts, basically, is what this is coming up as. So Pisces, what you're doing is you're releasing every single event, situation that made you feel small or you had to dim your light and made you think very negatively of yourself. You are releasing this. You're no longer going, it's like, I feel like you're restricted or constrained and you're not going to allow this in your life anymore. Like you're ready to move forward. That's why we have the rebirth here. Okay. And what you're rebirthing is you're not going to allow these, like I'm picking up on very restrictive environments or way of living, okay? I have the mountain. It's like you can't clean, I have clean house rebirth. It's like you can't even clean it up because it's so restrictive. Like you just want out, okay? So I'm like picking up like on like it's like you're in a cage and like you can't sit here and keep cleaning the cage. You like need to get out of the cage, right? And that's like the energy I'm picking up on. And it's like you want to move. So the renewal is maybe moving environments. I have the sacred pool. Pisces, you definitely want to live and be by water. And it makes sense because you are a water sign. But water is very renewing and rebirthing for you, okay? It keeps that flow in your life so things aren't like constricted. There's like a flow. And Pisces, I'm just picking up on this energy that you just feel like you're going to bust open. Like you don't, like nothing can keep you contained anymore. Like nobody can take you and fit you and put you in a box anymore because your light shines so bright. You just want a different way of living and being that is less restrictive for you. So you can just shine, be in your creative energy, Pisces, be by water, create things. And it's funny, there's a story coming into my mind right now that I need to share with you. I remember watching, it might have been a TikTok or something where there was a boy with his father and there was clips of like a really big mansion with a pool, tennis courts and all this stuff. And the boy grew up very, you would say privileged, had a lot of nice things in the modern era. But then he went on like this trip with his dad, like a camping trip, and they came across this like tribe and people living off the land. And there was a boy his age. And after, the boy showed him around, the boy showed him, how they live. And they had like this huge garden. They planted their own food. They had like, this whole river that they lived by. And when, the dad and the boy left to go back home, the boy said, Dad, he is so lucky to live the way that he gets to live. And the dad was confused. He's like, well, they don't, have a house like us and they don't have a swimming pool. And the boy says, Dad, they have a whole river to swim in. Okay. So that is the energy I'm picking up. Why be contained, be financially strapped, constantly, be fitting in to, you know, the society's narrative of what is supposed to be correct or under somebody else's rule, when you have all this that you can create and live off, you know, the land and have joy and peace in your